I used to live in a pretty nice neighborhood. I had a lot of friends and I was happy, but everything was about to change. That day, I was at home with my parents. My father was fixing some shelves while my mother was cooking her special Italian lasagna. Richard, our new neighbor, who had just moved into the house opposite to ours, came over to introduce himself. He was a friendly and talkative person in his 50s. He said that he was working on some kind of insurance business and seemed like a really good man. When he left, he greeted us, waving his hand with a big smile, but I noticed something kind of strange in his eyes. Anyways, during the following days, I saw him on the street again and again. At first, I thought that it could have just been a series of coincidences. He is my neighbor after all. But then I started seeing him everywhere. And I kind of felt like he was following me. And as soon as he spotted my parents, he'd disappear. Then, one day, he kept asking about my social media accounts and then asked me if he could take a picture of me. I said no and I walked away, but he took some pictures of me with his cell phone anyway. I was confused and I really didn't understand. Why was that dude following me? And what did he want from me? That evening, I took my dad's telescope and I tried to look over to Richard's house to see what he was up to. What I saw shocked me. He was looking at my photos and he had the entire wall full of pictures of little girls. That man wasn't just a weirdo. He was a sick person obsessed with little children. The next night, I heard some noise and I saw him rummaging in our trash can. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw him take my used tampon. That was just too much. I decided that the next day I had to tell my parents about him and get them to call the police. I tried to fall asleep. But the next day, I was awakened by the sound of police and people shouting. So I ran into the kitchen and I found the police arresting my parents. I screamed and I ran towards them, but the neighbor stopped me and said, "Wait, I'm sorry, but those people are not your real parents. These people kidnapped you when you were 3 years old. You have been missing for 14 years, and we finally found you." The DNA test confirmed everything.